What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
And we're live. What's up? Welcome. Saturday night, Bad Boys of Reselling. Tonight will be Bad Boy of Reselling. Welcome to the Bad Boys and Girls Club of America. All you bad boys and bad bays out there, how's it going? I see some people in the chat. Let me say what's up to y'all. Before I do, for those of you who are watching this later and maybe don't know who the hell I am, my name is Alex. I go by That Man, the flipper formerly known as Fat Man, because I'm getting skinny, y'all. I gotta get a shirt saying I'm getting skinny, y'all. Right? What's up, everybody? I'm gonna start from the bottom over here. Let me see who we got in the chat. We got Justin. Who's bad? Raise your hands. That's right. Raise your hands. Put some hands in the chat. Put some peace signs in the chat. Put some hearts in the chat. Show some love. What's up, Justin? What's up, Swamp Picker? It's good to see you, brother. What's up, Amy? Where's Amy at? There she is. Boom. What's up, Amy? How you doing? We got Denise. How's it going, Denise? I hope you're feeling good today. We got he calls himself the flipping accountant. I just call him the accountant. What's up, Justin, bro? It's good to see you, man. We got them flipping crooters. What's up, Rebecca? Rebecca's doing really well with her weight loss journey. If y'all don't know, I'm coaching Rebecca, and she's at a point right now where she doesn't even need me that much no more. You know, that's what it's all about. Show y'all what I was taught, and then you can apply it. We got JJ from Big Barn Auction Company with Chris the Goose. I don't know if Chris the Goose is listening, but what's up, Chris? What's up, JJ? We got Jules is in the house. What's up, Jules? How you doing? Let's see who else is here. We got Adventures with the Hudsons. It sounds like a sitcom show, you know, like a good title for a good sitcom show. We got Kyle. What's up, Kyle? Hey, listen, we're going to be doing something a little different tonight because Jordan's out racing oversized. Like, literally, the description is exactly was always going on. Jordan is racing oversized Hot Wheel cars, like these really big, like, little gas RC cars or whatever, and he's killing it right now. He's like number one all the time. He's always posting his winnings. Oscar's doing some family stuff tonight, and I almost canceled the show because I found out there was a fight, and I was like, man, we really need to reconsider when we do this show. You know what I'm saying? We do it Saturday nights, but Saturday night there's always something popping off. There's always WrestleMania, a UFC fight. I know in a couple weeks I got invited to watch a fight, and I'm gonna go do that. So we're talking to see what we do about switching the show. I don't want to do it because just stay consistent with it. And it's a good day of the week for us to just hang out and relax for about an hour, because that's what this is about. This has always been, resellers. we all share something in common. You know what I'm saying? Uh, we share the whole reselling thing. You talk about it all the time, sourcing, listing, shipping, all that stuff, and it is hard work, man. It is hard work. So since we got this beautiful community that comes together, you know, we never really take that time to take a kind of like a little break, kind of load off, and not really talk too much about reselling, but just talk and just have a good time and laugh and joke around. And that's what it was when we started this over 2 years ago. And then now there's a bunch of shows everywhere, live shows everywhere. Everybody's doing a lot of the similar stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty cool how everybody's doing live shows and all that. So we're thinking about maybe changing it, but might not do it. We'll see. We'll see. But since I'm by myself tonight, I was thinking, yo, you know what? I've been enjoying my reading, and there's a book that's really close to my heart. I keep it with me, and I try to open it up all the time. And I've been slacking on opening it up, especially in the past week. I haven't really read anything at all. So I might open up this little book I have here. I've had this thing for about 5.5 years, and it's my little personal 12-step book. And I think you guys might enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? It'll open you guys' minds up if you listen to it with an open mind. You'll get something from it, whether because the 12 steps ain't for addicts. It's not just for addicts, it's for the world straight up. If you could practice these principles in your life, you'll be able to smile every time the Wi-Fi gets messed up and you come back and you're smiling. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have more peace in your life, and you'll be able to understand yourself better. And that's what this show is ultimately trying to get to, is help people understand themselves better. It's not about pointing out our flaws all the time. I'm gonna say what's up to some of y'all, a few more of y'all right now, but it's not so much about just pointing out our flaws all the time, right? It's not so much about focusing on the negative things about us. It's about discovering who we are so that we can figure out what are the good and the bad things about us, so that we can practice more of the good and share that with people. You know what I'm saying? And be better, and live a happy and purposeful life. That's what this little book is all about: living a happy and purposeful life. So I'll probably I like step 7. Just for some reason it came to me. I'm like, you know what? I'll just open up step 7. It's about humility. And everybody talks about humility, especially everybody that's an influencer out there. I always talk, oh, you got to be humble. You got to be humble. But what is humility, right? What is it? Like, do you really know what humility is? Without Googling the definition, all right? Because you can Google the definition. That's real easy. Without doing that, do you know what humility is? And if you don't know what it is, then how do you practice it, right? So, yo, we got Denise Kidder. What's up, Denise? How you doing? How you doing? Who else we got up in here? I saw a few more faces. Hold on. Hold on. Karen, sending them good vibes. Good vibration. You get it. Honestly, I didn't even feel like doing the show tonight, to be honest with you. I've been busting, bro. I've been working so hard. But then I was like, yo, but this night is my night to kind of not work. You know what I'm saying? Not work, relax, hang out with my peoples, and, get stuff off my chest, and hopefully share some experiences that I've had that y'all can relate with and can open some eyes up and help y'all in some way. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel that that's why I'm even alive. Yo, Maggie, how you doing, Maggie? Good to see you. I love that picture, Maggie. You are very beautiful. I love the hair. I love the hair, Maggie. Sugar Plum, what's up, Sugar Plum? You got Jennifer Hayes, the best. All right, all moderators, cover your ears except for Jennifer. All right, if you're a moderator on any chat anywhere, cover your ears. Jennifer's the best moderator ever. I said it. Yo, so I did this thing. You got Sandy. What's up, Sandy? And I will be reading y'all's comments more because Oscar's not here. So I need some stuff to read and talk to y'all about. Denise said she changed from storage treasures to from storage treasures to locker fox AMD. All right, that's what's up. Denise got 3 lockers and killed it. That's awesome. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I got kind of a like this itch now. I kind of want to buy another locker. I kind of want to buy another locker. Um, yeah, and the auctions this week, I'm gonna do my best to do auction this week, but I'm not gonna put the pressure on myself, even though I did say I was gonna take 2 weeks. I might take another week because I'm trying to get with Oscar and Jordan, but I have been talking with Oscar about coming up with a good schedule that's gonna work. Business wise, right? Financially, like and time wise for both of us, and it's gonna benefit y'all better because I was doing the auction that I did in the mornings, the filler box auction. It was a spur of the moment thing. I jumped in the pool, like I always say. I just said, let me just do it, you know. And y'all helped me out a lot. Like y'all don't even know. Y'all helped me out a lot by bidding on the stuff I had. I was mind blown by the fact that I actually had stuff that people wanted. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. I didn't really know. That's not my forte anymore. Now I'm a retail arbitrage, wholesale. I buy things in bulk. You know what I'm saying? So it was a blessing. Thank you all for being there and for helping me out with everything. And I hope that you guys got, your stuff and you loved it and you're using it or you're reselling it, making money. That's what it was all about. It was just, a spur of the moment thing. I tried doing it at noon because I figured who goes live at noon does auctions, and I didn't know anybody at the time. But like, for example, Big Barn Auctions, I found out after. I'm like, oh man, they go live too. That sucks, because like we have some of the same, subscribers. So it just doesn't make sense, right? So either way, I don't plan on doing the auction. I don't think on noon anymore. I'm gonna figure out a time, but I'm also not gonna stress like who's going live when and stuff like that. Because the truth is, there's someone live at any given time on YouTube, and I know that I'm not doing it with any bad intentions, and I would hope that everybody would know that too. So I'm gonna do my best to try to figure something out, but most likely we're gonna be doing Sunday 9 p.m. Um, Sunday 9 p.m. There's gonna be things happening, so it'll be Bad Boys of Reselling. We might even change the reselling part, just call it Bad Boys. A lot of things are changing, and that's what it is. That's what my YouTube channel has always been. It's always been just a journey and experience. Like if y'all go back and watch all my videos, please do that. You'll see how like I just grew as a person. I was just always putting out content that I enjoyed making because that was to me why I even made a video. Like I'm not gonna make a video because like I never made a video because I wanted to get like super famous or anything like that. It was just ideas that I had. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna run with it. And I wanted to be different. I wanted to be myself. I didn't want to be and there were a couple videos where I was what's the word, influenced to do certain ways and things like that. People that I was basically listening to that came before me in YouTube. But whatever, you go back and see my videos and stuff, it's all been just a journey. And the reason I even say that is because right now my life is changing again. Like you plan and God laughs, right? Like when I made the plan to come to Tennessee and do what I did and this and that, it was really a big risk that I took because I was planning on just like I didn't want to work I didn't want anything given to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was homeless, I was on drugs, bro. 18 years of my life, you know what I'm saying? Since I was 12 years old, I ruined my life. I wasted my life up until I was 30 years old. And when I was 30 years old, I was at the worst moment in my life. You know what I'm saying? I was completely alone. I didn't have nobody. And I had to go to a special hospital, man, with crazy people in it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I was them. I was just like them. And I was still there sitting there judging them, saying, like, oh man, these people are crazy. But I'm in there with them. You know what I'm saying? And dude, to know that, my life has just been all these experiences that I've had in those times, things I've seen, things I've survived. You know what I'm saying? And then for the past 6 years, trying to figure it out. Imagine being homeless. Imagine never having your life together ever, right? Like a normal person. like what considered normal, right? Like you go to school, you graduate high school, you go to college, you graduate college, you have a career, you work in a field, you get married, you have kids. Imagine skipping all that shit and then being 30 years old on the street, homeless, addicted to heroin. Imagine that for a second. And then you get your life together because people extended their hand and helped you out, and you raise up, and you finally had the willingness it took to not go back to that life, but to better your life. And then trying to figure out what it is that you want to do with your life, and not realizing that the whole time it doesn't matter what you want to do as much as what is going to happen, right? Because like I said, you plan and God laughs. So you can plan all day long. Yo, I plan on having a 6-figure business, right? I plan on being a millionaire. I plan on opening an office here and doing this. I plan on going to the store. Any plans you make, and you have these high expectations, like you have these things that you want to do with your life as you're figuring out life after going through what you went through, and to come to realize that in reality you don't have much control of what happens, but you're being blessed, and you acknowledge those blessings and you recognize them, and you don't take them for granted because you have gratitude, right? And now you got gratitude, and you're still planning, you're still making plans, but what you're doing more than anything is enjoying the whole entire moment, every moment, even the hard times, and appreciating those hard times, those times when your plans don't go according to plan. Am I right or am I wrong? I could be wrong, man. I could be 100% wrong. These are just thoughts that go through my head because of things that I've been through, but I think I'm 100% right. And I'm open to listen to the opinions of others. So I'm sorry, I get on this, and I know it's not because I don't love y'all, man. Y'all know I love y'all. I'm sorry I'm not reading y'all comments. I get on this thing. It just comes out of me. It's not me trying to talk straight up. It's just me talking. I don't know how to explain it, yo. I don't know how to explain it. But imagine that. And then you plan, you say, oh, okay, but at first you're being told what you're supposed to do. Like normal people. Normal people grow up and they're told what they're supposed to do, right? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But Carol says I'm right. What's up, Carol? What's up, Texas Bandit? What's up, Flipping Goodies, Mike? How's it going, man? What's up, Peronini? I think I said hi to you already, but hi again. Texas Bandito, what's up, man? Hey, I still owe you, bro. Hey, I haven't forgot you, and that's something. I'm bad with my commitments sometimes, man. I'm bad with my commitments, but I always eventually come through. Always eventually come through. Sorry, but I got you. No apologies. I'm just gonna get you. I got you. So imagine that, right? Imagine you're told what to do. This is what you're supposed to do with your life. You're supposed to go to school. You're supposed to graduate high school. You're supposed to do that. And then you're supposed to go to college. Because this is, for the majority, at least the era I grew up in. I grew up in the late 80s to the 90s, right? That's the era I grew up in. That was the mentality of people. And that was what it was supposed to be, right? You go to school, you graduate, you go to college, you graduate, you got to become something. You have to. It's this pressure of what you're supposed to do. So at 30 years old, here I am, trying to figure, fighting this obsession that I had with drug addiction, and this obsession I had with destroying myself and those around me. This obsession that I didn't know existed. I thought it was just drugs. I honestly thought, All I had to do was stop doing drugs, and that was the problem. I honestly thought that the problem was drugs, yo. Did you know that the problem with drug addicts is not the drugs? If you think I'm wrong, I will invite you to come on and we can talk about it. If you think I'm wrong, let's talk about it. But what I feel and what I experience and what I believe is that the problem with drug addicts is not the drugs. It's something else. What is it? That's what recovery is. Actually, that's what rehabilitation is. It's learning how to live again. And recovery is getting back to things you lost. But at the end of the day, you're told what to do. And so here I am, 30 years old, grown man now. I'm a grown man. I'm 30 years old. And I show up at this place full of people that are working. They're happy. Not all of them. Some of them were extremely, extremely miserable. Extremely. Some of them probably still are. But that's their process. I was miserable at times. Shoot, I was miserable up until a few months ago. And I tried to, and I was lying to myself. But I'm sure everybody saw it. Because I look back at pictures of me before, and I'm like, yo, I remember how I felt a year ago when I took this picture, when I did this video. I look like shit. Like you can see the pain in my face. But I was lying to myself and ignoring it. Or I was ignoring it because it was hard to lie to myself. I saw it. I felt it, right? I experienced it. I lived it. And then a couple months ago, I was tired of being miserable. And fortunately for me, I didn't relapse because very easy to relapse. It doesn't matter how much time you have. You can be sober, clean for 10 years, or you could be sober and clean for 1 month. And both of those people are in the same distance away from relapse. And relapse so happens, God bless all the people we've lost, man. I've lost a lot of friends because of one relapse, because of one decision. And that's how I treat my new journey with health. That's how I'm treating it. I'm like, yo, if I went 6 years without touching heroin again, if I went 6 years without taking a sip of alcohol, if I went 6 years without smoking weed, if I was able to do that, why would I relapse on eating? To me, it's a relapse. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm taking it to that extreme. I'm not going to go to McDonald's and get me a Big Mac no more. Instead, I'm going to make a Mac bowl here at the house. It tastes just like a Big Mac. There's not a difference. The only difference, there's no bread. But you don't even realize that there's no bread because it tastes like a damn Big Mac. And it's just salad. It's a Big Mac without bread. And it's fire. And it's healthy for you. You lose weight while you do it. If you follow the program. So you're told what to do your whole life. And me, I was told what to do. I was told and I was made to believe. And I was made to believe that I had to do the things that I was told to do. I was made to believe by having fear instilled into me because I lacked the humility. And I allowed that fear to control me and my decisions. Because at the end of the day, they were my decisions. And I'm being told what to do. And I'm being told this is the only options you have. Oh, no, but I want to do. No. That's not good for you. You're going to relapse. You're going to die. You're going to kill yourself. No. That's not God's will for you. So I was made to believe that I had to, work with my father and take over his business. And that was the grand scheme of my life. That was my purpose. At least that's how I interpreted it. I interpreted it as that's what they're telling me, that this is my purpose. And I didn't like that though. it really, really made me want to rebel. And so I did a lot. And I committed a lot of things that I shouldn't have done. I did a lot of, I committed, I made a lot of lies. I told, it's just, I didn't want that no more. And then I said, you know what? I want to chase my goals, bro. And whatever it takes, I'm going to do it. So I reached out and I said, hey, can I go to Tennessee and you let me stay and I can work on my dreams? I can work on my goals. And of course, yes. So I did. And I had plans. I was gonna do this and I was gonna do that and I was gonna travel and I was gonna visit everybody from YouTube. None of those things happened. You know what I'm saying? Instead, other things happened. But I just kept doing what was being given. The opportunities that were being presented to me, I was taking advantage of them. They weren't just here's an opportunity. It was like opportunities were being presented to me, and I took advantage of them full force. And that's what I did. And now, and I stopped. One of the main reasons I moved to Tennessee is because I wanted to make videos because I enjoyed making videos. But there was something that wasn't right. There was something that wasn't working. And so I never did. I tried here and there. I did a couple videos since I had came to Tennessee. But I never went full in like I wanted to. It's because you make plans and God laughs. All right, let me say what's up to some more people. I see some people here. We got Douglas. What's up, Douglas? You're always on time, bro. I don't care what you say. We got Darlene. What's up, Darlene? You got Lucinda. What's up, Lucinda? You got Because Shed. Robin. That's how you say her name in Spanish. Robin. You got Mookie to the Pookie. What's up, girl? She's one of Charlie's angels right there. I'm Charlie, by the way. I think I saw some more people. Let me see. Maybe not. Maybe missed them. So yeah. So things change. And that's something I learned in the process, right? Is one, do not, hey, we got money from Mars. Thanks, Johnny, man. I love to do it. I love to do it. I honestly feel that that's why I'm alive right now, is to speak straight up. And I forget what I say after I say it. So, well, thank you, man. You got Myra. What's up, Myra? Buying space. So, where was I? See, I already forgot everything I said. See, I got repercussions from my drug addiction too. Y'all always see me hit my nose. I promise y'all, I'm not on drugs. These are after effects. I need to go see a doctor and get like rhinoplasty or something like that because from all the drugs I did, my nose is like stopped. So I can't breathe out of one nose sometimes. So my nose gets disgusting. It's nasty. I'm sorry. It's just honesty. It's just real. That's just what it is. Carol Ann, $5 super sticker. I wish I could see the super sticker. I can't do it. But thank you, Carol Ann. Not needed, but very much appreciated. Straight up. I forgot what I was talking about. All I know is that I was gonna read this to y'all real quick. I'm just gonna read this to y'all. If y'all could bear with me, there's 34 people in the chat. Give this a thumbs up. Listen to this with an open mind. I haven't opened up step 7 in a very long time. Don't think of this as drug addiction, please. Please don't go away. Just listen for a moment. Just a moment. That's all. If you want to go away, that's fine. But I ask for 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. Just listen to this. Just listen to this with an open mind. If they mention addiction, if they mention anything, replace that word with something else. All right? Replace that word with something else. And try to put yourself in that. You know what I'm saying? So check it out. Step 7. humbly asked him to remove our shortcomings. The reason why we talk about our shortcomings and we put them out there is so that we can recognize them. Let's keep going. Since this step so specifically concerns itself with humility, we should pause here to consider what humility is and what the practice of it can mean to us. I get emotional. Indeed, the attainment of greater humility is the foundation principle of each of 12 steps. For without some degree of humility, no person can stay sober at all. Sober has nothing to do with addiction, all right? Sober means soundness of mind. You could be a non-drug addict and you could live a life that's outside of sobriety. You get what I'm saying? You could not have any issues with any substances and you can live a life that is not sober because you're not sound of mind. Soundness of mind is what sober is, all right? So I'm going to read that again. For without some degree of humility, no person, which by the way, I'm replacing with the word alcoholic, no person can stay sober at all. Nearly all have found, too, that unless they develop much more of this precious quality than may be required just for sobriety, they still haven't much chance of becoming truly happy. Dude, tell me, like somebody say preach, bro. Somebody say preach, bro. I'm not a preacher, man. I'm just a guy who lived through it. I'm going to read this. Without it, they cannot live to much useful purpose or in adversity be able to summon the faith that can meet any emergency. I'm going to read that again. If y'all want me to read that again, put a 1 in the chat or put a 7. Put a 7 in the chat for step 7 if y'all want me to read that again, because that's some real shit. And I'm sorry I said shit. If I offend you, I'm sorry. This is how I speak, okay? And I censor myself a lot, trust me. My people know. My people, they know that I'm censoring myself. All right? Here we go. Since this step so specifically concerns itself with humility, we should pause here to consider what humility is and what the practice of it can mean to us. Us. Indeed, the attainment of greater humility Indeed, the attainment of greater humility is the foundation principle of each of the 12 steps. For without some degree of humility, no person can stay sober at all. Nearly all have found too that unless they develop much more of this precious quality than may be required just for sobriety, they nearly all have found too that unless they develop much more of this precious quality, humility, than may be required for some sobriety, they still haven't much chance of becoming truly happy. Do you understand that? Without it, without humility, they cannot live to much useful purpose or in adversity be able to summon the faith that can meet any emergency. Humility as a word and as an ideal has a very bad time of it in our world. Not only is the ideal misunderstood, the word itself is often intensely disliked. Many people haven't even a nodding acquaintance with humility as a way of life. Let me take a sip of this, man. This hit me. This hit me. This hit me. I see this in the world, dude. I see this in people. I see people, including myself. And the reason I see it in people is because I see it in myself. Because I'm imperfect. And I'm able to see it in people. And it makes me sad. Because I want people to be happy, dude. And don't confuse it. I'll tell you what happiness is. Happiness is not the opposite of sadness. Happiness is not the opposite of sadness. That's all I'm going to say about it. Because you can be sad and still be happy. Because sad is a natural emotion. Happy is not so much of an emotion as it is a state of mind. Those are my beliefs. That's what I choose to believe. Humility as a word and as an ideal has a very bad time of it in our world. Not only is the idea misunderstood, the word itself is often intensely disliked. Many people haven't even a nodding acquaintance with humility as a way of life. Much of the everyday talk we hear and a great deal of what we read highlights man's pride of science have been man's pride in his own achievements. Humility is the opposite of pride, y'all. Humility is a beautiful thing. Humility is a virtue. It's a gift. It's a positive thing that you have. You have humility. Pride is the opposite of that. And the reason why we don't understand that is because it's not what's being taught. It's being taught that it's okay to be prideful. Because you confuse pride with joy. You confuse pride with fulfillment. Am I wrong? I could be wrong. But this is how I perceive it. We confuse pride with joy. Pride is not a good thing. Sorry to tell you. If you don't like it, you can go. You'll figure it out eventually. But if you listen, you can figure it out right now, because pride is the opposite of humility. So how can pride be good? If it's the complete opposite, the exact opposite of humility. How? Tell me. We use it in our conversations. We use it in our vocabulary, but we don't necessarily know exactly what it means. And that's normal. That's okay. Not normal. That's okay. It's about understanding, though, right? Here we go. I'll read that last sentence one more time. Much of the everyday talk we hear and a great deal of what we read highlights man's pride in his own achievements. Next paragraph. With great intelligence, men of science have been forcing nature to disclose her secrets. The immense resources now being harnessed promise such a quantity of material blessings that many have come to believe that a man-made millennium lies just ahead. Poverty will disappear, and there will be such abundance that everybody can have all the security and personal satisfactions he desires. You can go get it. Hustle. The theory seems to be that once everybody's primary instincts are satisfied, there won't be much left to quarrel about. The theory seems to be that once everybody's primary instincts are satisfied, there won't be much left to quarrel about. The world will then turn happy and be free to concentrate on culture and character. Solely by their own intelligence and labor, men will have shaped their own destiny. Certainly no person, this says alcoholic, but I'm saying person. Certainly no person, and surely no member of AA wants to deprecate material achievement, nor do we enter into debate with the many who still so passionately cling to the belief that to satisfy our basic natural desires is the main object of life. Did y'all hear that? Yo, what's up, everybody, man? Hey, I love y'all. I'm reading right now. Listen up. I'm reading, all right? I love y'all. I see y'all. Kathy, Kimmy. I think I saw 3 Gen Hustle. What's up, Julia? Anna, I see you. Wes, I see you. Certainly no person and surely no member of AA wants to deprecate material achievement. So I'm going to take that part out. Certainly no person wants to deprecate material achievement. Nor do we enter into debate with the many who still so passionately cling to the belief that to satisfy our basic natural desires is the main object of life. But we are sure that no class of people in the world ever made a worse mess of trying to live by this formula than alcoholics. For thousands of years, we have been demanding more than our share of security. For oh man, for thousands of years. When I read that, I tell myself, so who's going to change it? For thousands of years, we have been demanding more than our share of security, prestige, and romance. When we seemed to be succeeding, we drank to dream still greater dreams. When we were frustrated, even in part, we drank for oblivion. Never was there enough of what we thought we wanted. Forget the drinking part. That line right there. Never was there enough of what we thought we wanted. Gratitude. Being grateful for what you already have. These are things that we talk about every single week. If y'all been listening, y'all hear this stuff. We don't make this stuff up. We speak it through our experiences. Y'all can go back to the last 2 months of Bad Boys of Reselling and watch every episode, and we speak on these things when we share our experiences. In all of these strivings, so many of them well-intentioned, our crippling handicap had been our lack of humility. In all these strivings, so many of them well-intentioned, our crippling handicap had been our lack of humility. We had lacked the perspective to see that character building and spiritual values had to come first, and that material satisfactions were not the purpose of living. And I fall for this every day, dude. I fall for this. I forget this. The days that I don't, I live a much more peaceful day. The days that I do forget seem to be the days that are the hardest. We had lacked the perspective to see the character building and spiritual values had to come first, and that material satisfactions were not the purpose of living. Quite characteristically, we had gone all out in confusing the ends with the means, instead of regarding the satisfaction of our material desires as the means by which we could live and function as human beings. We had taken these satisfactions to be the final end and aim of life. All right. Throat got itchy. Perfect time to stop. Say what's up to y'all. What's up, Virginia? What's an allergic reaction to cigarette smoke? I don't know what the hell you talking about. Buying Space says, happiness is accepting what you have. But what you have is fluid. Groceries get eaten. The rent, mortgage, and utilities have to be paid. Entropy occurs to everything we own. I like that. 22 years drug, alcohol. Gave into cigs, fighting them again. It ain't easy. If anything, cigarettes, to me, is harder than heroin. Straight up. Especially if you've been doing it since you were a preteen like me. I started smoking cigarettes, I think, at 11 or 12. I think cigarettes came before the drugs. We got Kathy. We got Kimmy. Kimmy, I miss you. It's good to see you. So, what I just read to y'all is what I read every single day for about 3 years. And then after that, I went to it all the time. And I continue to go through it, to this little book right here. This book was I begged for this book. They didn't want to give it to me because they said I was too new. It was too much for me to have my own book. But who knows what the real reason was? Maybe that was it. But I got it. I had almost a year in recovery. Almost a year. A little under a year when they gave me this book finally. And I kept it with me, dude. And people will make fun of me too. They'll be like, the guy who has the book with him and doesn't practice it. You know, they'll say things like that. But the truth is, I was practicing it. I was practicing it as I was trying to understand it. And I'm glad I did that because every single day I'm reminded of things I learned from this little book. Every single day. I saw some more people. Hold on. What's up? T, I don't know how to say your name. I'll mess it up. What's up? Welcome. T. I'm just gonna call you T. Was Mike here? I see someone wrote pirate. I don't see Mike. I'm going up in the comments. There he is. Mike, you're probably not in the chat no more, but what's up, doggy? I watched your video yesterday, you with Alex and the Louis bag. Amazing. Emotion itself is a state of mind. Ed, what's up? Yo, facts. So mental and emotional, same thing. Same exact thing. So when you say mind, body, soul, you could say emotion, body, soul. Same thing. Same thing. You're right. So like when I was saying like happiness is a state of mind, what I was trying to say, right? Like to kind of make more emphasis on it. Because I say it, I just don't know how to really explain it, but it just came to me. It's having that control over your emotions. You get what I'm saying? Having a little bit of that control, like to be happy. Because you could be sad and still be happy. When I lost my grandfather, when my grandfather died in front of me, after taking care of him for, it was about 5 weeks, I stopped working. My father was like, I need you to take care of my dad. That's what my father told me. So I said, I'm going to do it. I stopped working. At the time, I was working out. I was eating healthy. I was part of the UFC gym. I was taking boxing classes. I was losing weight. I was getting healthy at that time. I stopped everything. I was going to the group I was going to 7 days a week meetings from 7 o'clock to sometimes 11 midnight meetings every day, 7 days a week. And I was studying. I was going to school, trying to get my contractor's license. I had a lot of things going on. My grandfather got sick. He had 3 tumors in his brain. And when my grandfather passed away, through everything I went through with him, the experience I had, the blessing I had of spending those 5 weeks with him after a lifetime of not spending time with him, right? I had 5 weeks with my grandfather every day where I showered him, I bathed him. He would fight me. He would call me a communist. Comunista! He would hit me. Little skinny guy. My grandfather was a little skinny guy. And I would shower him. I'll cook for him. I'll clean for him. I stayed up with him. You know, he would wake up in the middle of the night, call my name. I'll go help him get up because he couldn't move because literally from one day to the next, the brain tumors just hit him. He went from a guy, my grandfather at 82 years old, he went from a guy that was walking miles, like 5 miles every day with his little chihuahua and his wife. A guy that would drive every day and show up at people's houses to play dominoes, you know, that's what Cubans do. He went from that, from at 82 years old climbing trees, like no joke. He was un guajiro, 100%. So all of a sudden, somebody who couldn't walk one day to the next, he couldn't walk on his own. He couldn't control his body. So I had to take care of him. And that was a blessing, right? When he died, I was sad, but I was happy. I was happy because I was grateful. And I was happy because in those moments, I felt the forgiveness. Do you know why we give people flowers, though? When they pass away? Do you think it's like, do you know why we give people flowers when they die? We give people flowers when they die because of regret. Most of the time, because I'm not going to say all the time, most of the time, we give people flowers because of selfishness. I know y'all ain't going to feel me. Y'all ain't going to feel me. It's all good. But we give people flowers because of regret. Why didn't we give them flowers when they were alive, right? The flowers represent the stuff that we wish we would have done for them, or the time that we wish we would have spent with them. When my grandfather passed away, I had no regret with him. When my grandfather passed away, I was at peace with our relationship. Imagine 18 years of my life since 12 years old, terrorizing that old man, stealing from him. Yep. Lying to him, taking advantage of his trust. Imagine all the guilt that I felt. Imagine how God worked at that very moment. And he put me in a position that I was able to be there for my grandfather for five weeks. It was around 5 weeks, 24/7. Imagine the blessing that I had to be there when my grandfather gave me his last words. And you know what my grandfather's last words were? he was a funny guy. I get my humor from him. My grandfather's last words were, "Okay, baby." My grandfather didn't speak English. He didn't speak English. But we would joke. And he would always go to me, he'll be like, "Oh, very nice, very nice." You know? But he didn't speak English. And so then I would respond to him. And I'll be like, "Hanam ha, that's hana." And he go, "Okay, baby." Like that in those 5 weeks. And we played dominoes and stuff. It was a blessing. I was blessed to be able to spend that time with him. And I was happy when he passed away. You know why? Because as sad as it hurt, as much as it hurt, I was at peace. And I knew that he's in a better place. And this is what happens. We have the funeral. My grandfather's a clown, right? We have the funeral, and for a long time I felt like I was acting wrong. Because there was a lot of people there. And everybody was quiet, like a funeral is. And everybody was sad and crying and sharing memories of him. And as people were showing up to the funeral, I have a big smile on my face. And I for a while I would look back and I'll be like, "Yo, was I wrong? Should I not have been smiling?" No, I should have been smiling. I did the right thing. Because that's what my grandfather would have been doing. My grandfather was at his own funeral in spirit, smiling. And he was probably using me as a way to make people laugh and smile, because that's what my grandfather would do. And I knew my grandfather was in a better place. And so we go to the Keys. we bury him on Friday the 13th, yo. We buried my grandfather on Friday the 13th. I'm thinking to myself, like, my grandfather planned this. He's like, this is a joke. It was Friday the 13th, and my grandfather was like, okay, I'm going to go right now at this moment because I know Friday the 13th, y'all are going to bury me. And I think that's funny. Like, that's my grandfather, like the sense of humor. That's how I chose to look at it. And we go to the Keys, and my cousin, my dad's cousin from New York, he goes, hey, I need that thing, whatever, let's find it, whatever. And I go around the boat and I fall off of the boat and I break my finger. That's why my fingers, do you see how thick it is? Because my finger broke right there. On Friday the 13th, I fell off of the boat, not even off the boat, off the dock into the water, and my finger snapped in half. And I fell into the water, my phone, everything. And I promise you, my first thought was, that was my grandfather. He pushed me. he was there and he pushed me because I chose to remember my grandfather for the good things that he was, because he was a good man. I can't think of one thing bad that my grandfather's ever done that I know of, right? My grandfather was a good man, and that's the state of mind that I'm talking about, being happy, the state of mind. Having a little bit of that control over your sad emotion, right? Be happy. Be grateful. Be at peace. And I'm sorry I went off again, guys. Ed says your soul never leaves. Only the body passes. Hey, what's up, Julian? I knew I saw you, man. Yo, I think. Hold on, dude. Did I miss it? Nope, there it is. I'm put it up. Boom. Yo, hey, I appreciate the $10 super chat, dog. That's love, dog. Thank you, man. He says you inspire me. Keep doing what you were doing. For sure, bro. I gotta do it. I'm doing it for me in hopes that it can help others, man. That's all. That's all. Hey, I appreciate you, brother. No more pain, and you know he is taking his walks again. Yeah. While watching all over the ones he loves, says Rebecca. What's up, Amputee Adventures? What's up, man? So anyway, I did see here's so I started off saying, you make plans and God laughs, right? I promise you, man, I had came on with the plan to say, hey, this is gonna be a short live. I was just gonna say what's up and maybe 15, 20 minutes and cut it off. Because straight up, I gotta go put out garage sale signs now. And I gotta set up for a garage sale tomorrow. I had a garage sale yesterday, and it went pretty well. Amazingly well, to be honest. It was better than a Miami garage sale. It was insane. There was people here nonstop. It was wild. Compassion. Caroline says, compassion makes the heart stronger and tests our mental stability and the strength to move forward. Compassion. Giving your all. That's something somebody had told me once. And that's why I've said it before, right? Like compassion, the difference between compassion and generosity. All right, generosity is giving somebody something out of the goodness of your heart, without any expectations in return, right? Like without any expectations of anything in return. Like you do something out of the goodness of your heart, right? No matter what happens, something compels you to help someone or to give, right? Compassion is not only doing something out of the goodness of your heart, but is giving your all. Is doing whatever is necessary. That's compassion. That's Jesus Christ, yo. That's Jesus Christ. He literally gave everything, yo. If you're not a Christian, don't be offended. It's just a story. Just think of it like that. It's a story about a guy named Jesus Christ. And he had compassion for all humanity. All humanity. And his compassion, as an example, was he gave his life. That's giving your all, yo. And yeah, yes, love, yes. I agree with you, Denise. From Denise says, for me, leaving flowers is a show of love for that person, 100%, because love is an action, and that's an act of love. It's leaving flowers, act of love, leaving flowers. You're showing love, right? 100% agree with you. A lot of times, people put flowers, and the thing is that they don't realize it because, like, no one talks about it, but it's from regret. It's that feeling of regret. It's like an emotion of regret. Justin says, Alex, takes a lot of heart to talk about your past of leaving flowers. We appreciate your truth. That's what I'm here for, bro. I got a super chat. To be absent from the body is to present with God, says Rev. Hold on, let me pop it up because I just popped it up only on the side here. Hold on. Where is it? I missed it. Where is it, bro? There it is. Thank you, Rev. Really appreciate that, man. To be absent from the body is to present with God, or is a present with God. Is to present with God. I really appreciate that. Denise just called me fine. I used to say I'm fat and fine. Mookie Pookie says, Alex, you have a big heart. You're a good person, humble. You're a good example on YouTube and an inspiration to others. Thank you. I try to be. I don't try to be. I try to be good. I just try to be better than I was yesterday. The Optimus Prime pre-order. Why are you saying things, bro? What's up, Gavin, bro? I still call you Gavin, even though I know that's not your name. What's up, brother? Love you, man. Miss you, bro. I gotta go. I want to stay, but it's time for me to wind down. Denise, I appreciate you for even coming because I know you normally go to bed a little earlier. So really appreciate you for staying. I'm glad you did. Yo, Anthony, what's up, doggy? Yo, it's good to see you, man. Thank you, thank you. I feel better. I feel better than I look. I'll tell you that much. I don't look nowhere near as where I'm gonna end up looking. I definitely feel a lot better than I look. So if I look good, imagine how I feel. And part of why how I feel is because of that one time in band camp that I said, I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna tell y'all my truth. Remember that time? If y'all were there, or if you can go back, right? That time that I poured my heart out and I was like, yo, I'm fat and I need help. And I said this and I eat this and I do that and I want help and I gotta change. I'm gonna start with this and I made a commitment and I stuck with it. Yo, I'm not lying to you right now, but there's 33 people watching and 3 YouTube Facebook comment or like hearts. There's 3 Facebook likes and 33 people watching. Okay, now it says 32, but there was 33 and 3. That's 333. I don't know if that means anything. I know Jesus died at age 33, right? Something like that. And then there's another 3. Anyway, I like numbers. Never done thrifting likes numbers. I see numbers all the time. You know what number I notice all the time? 12:34. For no reason at all. I don't know what time it is. I don't know what it is, but something tells me look at a clock, and a lot of times I look at it, it says 12:34. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why. I feel like it means something. You look marvelous, says Kyle. Thank you, man. 417 means something. It does. Because you keep seeing it. You keep seeing it. How about that Dogecoin, y'all? Anybody? No? Nobody? Okay. Let's not talk about Dogecoin. Not a crypto maniac or nothing. So glad you did that because you are helping me and others love you, Alex. Thank you, says Rebecca. Faux shizzle. So yeah, man. I'm a little over an hour. Thank you guys for being here. I don't want to say goodbye, so I'm not gonna. We'll be back next week. I'll give you guys updates on stuff. I have a lot of ambition. I have a lot of goals. I have not even goals. I want to do a lot of things, man. I want to do a lot of things, and I get ideas, and I want them to work. And I'm only one man. You know what I'm saying? Like I get help from Oscar all the time. Um, I try to humble myself to get help from others too. And but I don't know. I need people that can do things while I just give them ideas. Like make the ideas happen. You know what I'm saying? Because I have ideas. Never done thrifting knows. I sent her a message with one of my ideas, and I want to do it because it's amazing. I think it's hilarious. Yo, Thomas, what's up, brother? Was watching from Facebook. Awesome. Do y'all see the Facebook comments in the YouTube live chat? Do y'all see that, or that doesn't show up in the YouTube live comments? No way. Elon Musk. Check this out. Elon Musk is going to host SNL May 8th. They actually asked me to do it, but I told them I do the Bad Boys of Reselling, and they were like, okay, we understand. Do you have anybody in mind? So I looked through my phone. I was like, no, not him. Arnold Schwarzenegger, no. Bruce Willis, no. No, not that guy. No, no. And then I was like, oh, you know what? Elon owes me a favor. So I called Elon Musk, and he's like, all right, man. All right. And I was like, you still owe me like 2 million Doge, bro. And he's like, I know. For that time that you bought the shrimp. I be telling jokes. All right, so y'all don't see the okay, cool. But hey, Thomas, love you, man. I hope you're doing good on the other side of the world, bro. Stay safe out there, man. Thank you for stopping by. Never done thrifting. Says she got a million jobs for me to do. Yeah, no. Yo, it says 333 again. I'm gonna take a picture of that and post it. Take a picture of that and post it. Oh, it's got something happening on Amazon now. My Amazon is crazy. Boom. Hold on. Come on, focus. Don't go away. Don't go away. Got it. Yo, I'm not even joking. Look. Y'all think I'm joking. Check this out. Check that out. Hold on. Let me lower the check this out. Before I go, I gotta show y'all this. Before I go, I gotta show y'all this. Y'all see that? 333. You think I was joking? I always tell the truth, even when I lie. Hey, I love y'all. Stay tuned for some auction stuff. Me and Oscar, we talking, bro. We gonna do big things. Do big things. And all that. As long as that's what God wants for us, right? And other than that, if y'all know anybody who wants to get healthy and wants some guidance and wants to do something that actually works, like it really that actually works, all right? And it's really easy, like it's not hard, and it doesn't cost much. In other words, it costs the same as what you already spend for the most part. Maybe a little bit more in some cases. In my case, I'm saving like $600 a month. Yep. Not only am I getting healthier, but I'm also able to save money by switching to Geico. So if y'all know anybody, tell them, hey, go check out this guy. Tell them to follow me. Tell them to follow me because what they're gonna do is they're gonna watch. And a lot of people, what they do, something I did, and I say that because it's something I did. I watch and I'm like, nah, but that's not gonna last long. Nah. I'm gonna keep watching though. I'm gonna keep watching because I want to see it when they mess up, so I can be like, ha, you see, it doesn't work. A lot of people do that. I did that. I did that. I'm honest. I'm humble enough to admit that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't care about the judgment, but it's true. So tell people, hey, follow this guy. He's really entertaining. Tell them something like that. He's really entertaining, and he speaks from his heart or something. You know what I'm saying? And then they follow me. And they're like, holy crap! Look at this guy. He weighed 450 something, 60 pounds a couple months ago, and now he's down to 380. You know what I'm saying? Soon he'll be at 350. Then he'll be at 320. And then that time they're gonna be like, damn, dude, what if I would have started then when I first saw him? Where would I be? Imagine. Imagine where you would be right now. I'm happy I did it. And I'm happy I'm doing it. So I love y'all. Alex, so proud of you. You are putting in the work and reaping the healthy lifestyle benefits. Amen. Hallelujah. And look, Flippin' Cruder said it the best. Cake and shakes also yummy. I don't want to leave. Yo, Kyle, I don't want to talk about those, dog. I do not want to talk about those. Oh, man. I do not want to talk about those. But it's okay because what's meant to be is meant to be. But I don't want to talk about it right now. I'll talk about it a little later. A little later, we'll talk about it. But yes, I have bought some Doge. I bought quite a nice little handful of Doge. It was fun. It was a nice, fun size of Doge. Very fun. And I made money on Doge. I'll tell you that much. I did, but I was playing it differently, and then my focus shifted. But I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. But I was making money on those every single day. I made at least, I'm not gonna say how much, but I made money every single day on those. Chief Taco Juan Gus Gus of Nobi. If y'all don't know, I have a hamster. His name is Chief Taco Juan Gus Gus of Nobi. And he has a Spanish accent. He speaks like this. He speaks like this. And I also have a frog named Ricky. And he speaks like this. And I got a snake named Fluffy. And he speaks like this. Anyway, let me stop. Thomas says Little Miss Serenity is doing great. Yo, I love that name. I can't stop saying it. Love Serenity's name. That's one of the most beautiful names ever of life. And I'm happy that she's doing great, man. Awesome kid you got. But yeah, Taco Juan is doing great. He has a new environment. He was in a little thing like this because here's a little tip for y'all. If you ever want to buy a hamster, do not waste your money on those little cute little marketed for kids critter things with the pipes and it's all colorful. No, don't waste your money on that. It's bad for a hamster. It's too small. They need a lot of space. Go to Walmart, get yourself a big bin. It costs like $9. It's half the price of what the other thing costs. And the hamster's going to be super happy. They're going to have a lot of space to run around in. Yeah, it's awesome. All right. I don't want to leave. But I have to. Hey, I love y'all. Oh, wait. See, now I got to read comments. Yeah, that's the thing. Michelle said, Alex, my son bought an Oculus. He loves it. Yo, I have an Oculus. I haven't used it in forever. That thing is awesome. Have you tried it? You need to try it. It's mind blowing. It's mind blowing. They have all kind of things on it. They got. I don't like the roller coasters. I get nauseous on it because you actually feel like you're on a roller coaster. I don't like too much of the movement stuff, but like they have experiences on there. Like there's one that I love that is like this whole experience that like the world changes as you go through and it's the music and then there's like a narration of a child's voice telling you some stuff there about life and it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. All right. All right. That's it. Want to sell it, Alex? No. I don't, Robin. You can get one for retail price though. They're cheap. The Oculus 2 is cheap. You can get one for I think it's like $200 or 150. I can't remember. It's cheap. Okay, it's not cheap, but it's inexpensive in comparison to like those $1,000 VR goggles, and it's awesome. The Oculus 2 is better than the first. The one you tried was trash, Robin. The one that you tried that I showed you, that I brought to you, is trash compared to the Oculus 2 with the graphics. Um, but you can connect it to the computer, and that's where it's good, depending on how good your computer is. So if you got a real good graphics card on your computer and all that good stuff and good internet connection, it's awesome. What is up, Pro Neck? Good to see you, man. Hey, I if you missed the whole live, go back and watch it. This one was a pretty cool one, spontaneous, and it was cool. I read out of this book, bro. I think it was one of the best shows we ever had. I think every show we have is one of the best shows we ever have, and this was a pretty good show in my opinion. I think it was a good show. I spoke from my heart. That's all I could say. That's all I could say. Yo, if y'all want me to go live during my garage sale tomorrow, let me know. I'll go live for a little while. I'll even do like a little auction maybe. But y'all let me know if y'all want me to do that. So like go to the regular comment section and tell me if you want me to do that. If I don't see any comments in the comment section tomorrow morning, I'm not gonna do it. But hey, I love y'all. Yo, you got your vision back, Robin? That is awesome, dude. Yo, you made it. That's awesome. That's a blessing. I don't like. Congratulations sounds weird, so I'm not gonna say congratulations. But like, awesome, dude. That's awesome. Happy for you, Robin. Mookie says, "Do it." Ella, go to sleep. Ella, go to sleep, and tell Tyler to go to bed too. You heard me. That's awesome news, Robin. Yo, all right. Cause I don't want to leave y'all, man. It's my night where I actually socialize a little bit. But y'all should see me, yo, at these garage sales. I'm fun, bro. Make people laugh. People have to drive like 7 miles from the main road to get here. So all the signs, lead them here. And so when they get here, I have a sign that says, "Finally, you made it. Now buy something." And when they get here, I go, "Welcome to Kentucky. You're no longer in Tennessee." And they laugh. And then I laugh. And I say, "Well, you're here. You might as well stay for vacation. Buy something. I'll take my stuff, please." Ella, go to bed. Robin said, "Not 100%, but both eyes open, no more one-eyed glasses." I say you gotta still wear that. You gotta get like a patch with like, yo, you know how they do the masks that look like you don't have a mask on? That's like a print of your face. You should do that and wear a patch with like, and then like make it a thing. That's a positive way of looking at things. I don't know. But hey, I'm happy for you. That's awesome. Robin says, "Next time you see me, you will see both eyes." That's awesome. Yeah, I was just teasing, Robin. No more patches. That's something you overcame. You overcame that. That's a scar, aka an experience that you have overcome and you can now share with someone else, possibly that might go through the same thing and bond with them, relate with them. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff, man. See, but then y'all are talking to each other, so I don't want to just leave because y'all are talking. Because Michelle's like, "How's how's setting up your office going, Robin?" And then Robin says, "Slow going, but we'll get there, Michelle." Then Topper's mom says, please hit that thumbs up, share, thank you. And that's all I'm gonna leave y'all with. All right, I'm gonna leave. I keep saying that, man, but I don't want to go. No, I'm gonna go. I gotta get stuff done tonight. So I don't have to do it first thing in the morning. Love y'all. Till next time. Be kind to one another. No, that's Ellen DeGeneres. Peace, money, love, blessings. Rewatch this and share it with your friends.